I wanted to share with you another Bible find. I look for older Bibles, uh, things that I don't have that are in good shape, things like that. And if I find them and I can swing it, I'll pick them up. This Bible is in wonderful shape. It's a bonded leather, and it came with a case. The price on it was $5. You will see why here in just a minute as we take a closer look at this Bible. This is an NIV study Bible, but this is an NIV 84, which is a translation that I have been looking for a long time. So let's look at this Bible. We'll look and see what it is that I think marked it down to $5. And in my opinion, it's a minor cosmetic issue that I'm not going to worry about. A lot of people would consider it major, but for me, it has zero impact on the content of Scripture in this Bible, so it doesn't make a dime's worth of difference to me. When we look at this Bible, once again, bonded leather cover. The cover is in my opinion, it's in fantastic shape. When you look at it, there's no separation in the binding whatsoever. It's good and solid. Okay. When we look at this, the reason I think this Bible was marked down is because of this. When you begin to open this Bible, you'll see it's got this wrinkle here, but as we continue through, what you end up finding is that it continues and gets worse. Okay. I don't have a very big room, so it's hard for me to get the camera back enough to where I can get a wider field of view, so you're just going to have to. And what it is, if we continue on, right here, I think somebody's kid, I would hope that an adult would not do that. There was a piece of bubble gum stuck right here. And I attempted to clean that off. It didn't work all that well. But you see that, right? But when we get into the practical use of this Bible, everything is intact. There's really nothing. Here's the preface to it. Everything's plenty legible. Acknowledgments, contributors, ancient texts referring to the Old Testament. All of these, there's damage on the page, yes. But that damage is not reflected in an ability to use this Bible. But you see, Old Testament, and when we get into Genesis, there's an introductory, and then Genesis 1, and we have all the copious notes. But I mean, if you look at this Bible, it's well broken in. It lays flat. It does have wonderful notes in it, and that makes it a really nice Bible. If I understand correctly, this is the most popular study Bible there is. I don't know. Not specifically the 84 version, or edition, or printing, or whatever you want to call it, but the NIV study Bible in general. But I want this 84 printing, which I have. We got red letter edition, and the red is fairly nice. Just a lovely Bible. And there's not really the concordance. Let's see. Okay. Index of maps. And we roll in here, and this is a concordance, but it doesn't say, there's no front page to the concordance. We simply, wait a minute, there might be, hold on. There might be two pages stuck together here. Yes, there are. Okay, so concordance, and the concordance goes, we got some notes. The concordance starts on, well, it doesn't have a page number, but I'm going to say 2051. And it goes to 2193. So you got like 142 pages for a concordance. That's pretty nice. So I mean, and the cover or the case, it's bead, a little bead, a little worn around the edge. That's what a case is for, to protect the Bible. This will work with some of my other Bibles if I ever need one. I don't really need a case most times. But if there's rainy weather or something like that and I'm taking a Bible to church, I can put it in the case and keep it safe. But I mean, the gilding is in pretty good shape for what it is. Now I had to put an angle on that because it was kind of messed up, and I need to take a lighter to that and melt it so that it's in good shape. But overall, for $5, that's a beautiful Bible, and it was well worth putting in my collection. Like I say, I search for Bibles like this that are kind of unique. You can get modern, like the 2011 printing, or I think there's a 2020 printing now, if I'm not mistaken. But you can get like the 2011 printing and upwards of this Bible, of the NIV, all day long everywhere. But the 84 is harder to get unless Zondervan were to make, and I think they probably have, some different special editions of the 84 printing, stuff like that. But I just thought that I would share it with you because it's, in my opinion, it's pretty cool. And I will enjoy owning and using it. Bless you. I'll talk to you later.